Assure me, dear Septimus, that you have lords above. Grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my... I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one and only princess. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried. But so what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches. Well, what do you want to know? Can you tell this is the most ancient city in Andervale? That pagan statue jutting out from the harbour is thousands of years old, in fact. If an orcish cannon damages any of the ancient structures, they'll be held. They came out of nowhere. Must have been, 2 years ago now? The very heart of winter. I smelt them before I saw them in the night. Torchlight reflected in their eyes like it does in predators. But these were no wolves. These were our... about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Thank the Seven, we've secured the perimeter.
Worm, throw and spice and stir and churn. Well, hello there.
Fade a big cheese on your blood for the wear of the good stuff.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed.
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? If it's steal... So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
Perfect for a fry-up. No better
That
solution
merchant
to
has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Halibut, sheep's cheese.
I'm sure this one little fish won't starve the merchant. You should take the fish.
Join the stud club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
I never would have expected the finest source hunter in the land to encourage thievery. Your judgment is the gold standard, you know.
Neither I nor my fists would take kindly to someone who'd watch a man starve over a principle.
No, we'll do as I say.
I suppose you've got a point. Another hungry man, you know.
I'm straight. I'm true. Harry's by the cousins.
The excuses for home to the size of this fine woman.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry-up.
Not in the mood for cheese. Fortune! Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I'm not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through...
Source. What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible! Terrible! Terrible!
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? Two Rivalonians here? At the end of space and perhaps my newfound comrade? But that is hardly our chiefest concern. We stand on a tiny vestige of space and time, and the ground is fast shrinking. It's good you appeared, however you did it, precisely when and where you did, or you might have found yourself free floating in but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job to record. At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something to show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your
might be quite mad.
Then we...
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal has become... The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long, dormant flames that... You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. Those torches, alight! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal, then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. Though I cannot say for certain. If it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be... In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered. For I believe what lies beyond... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll... After you. Oh, what wonders we may find. Yes! Just as I hoped! There she is! There it is! Come just today!
And he's off.
It seems the Imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
I have the last chest. The last chest. The last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world.
Could it be, milady? The Weaver of Time?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? A stone? So... It was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here. And it infused you with new life. Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my... Never had I experienced something so... contrary to my nature. To weave something But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but they're like source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the... If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble for a reason I do not yet understand. You and you alone can unlock the powers within Star...
Why, of course! That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. That shall never be. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tap. Please, our most mysterious guest. Are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones?
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Come, I've got something for you if you're up to the...
Say what Zigzags and the Weaver will. I need more evidence before I'll buy into this wild tale.
What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work.
What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell. The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you not know. With you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes you're certain? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from... Off you go, then! You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you'll...
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void. I honestly don't know. But ask her if she
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot, wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseer just like yourselves. Starstones are curiously absent from history. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. Neither do I. But the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it, and this in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate. We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the void. Now, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. But of course, I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history. And so, gather those Starstones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice, but do lonesome observing the frontier of creation. surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore? Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but once set, perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the sun. Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone with... I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time I need...
How welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more in the ethereal threads of eternity. Do I record the drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every race. Except, it seems, you ask and I shall answer. I am the Weaver of Time, as I have told you. Though my existence is I am but what I am, and that is task. It is the same for the historian. Chroniclers both are. Perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2. Who has made us? I do not know. Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation. Perhaps I am creation. Perhaps I am the creator. Or maybe it is you. You who make... Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. You and Starstone remain... A hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutability, though. For the link between you and the stones, I believe that Starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. No. They will also... Oh, Hunter. I have no need for company. Like I have no need for air or appetite or affection. All I need, and yet, I do enjoy your companionship. For you may prove to become the cure that will heal my slipping soul. Quite so. Your absence, it should be an impossibility, but no matter, I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection, a blind spot in the eye of time. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone, and time can be redeemed. What it is but a seed bereft of sun and water. What it could be, that is what the Starstones will tell us. I reside in another realm altogether. But ever since the end of time appeared in these deep dark skies, I materialized here, as if forced to watch the one thing that is unwatchable, unendurable. A thankless task that you may yet free me from forever. I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the end of time and watched on as the void phrased the fabric of time. But suddenly there was you. You who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of new threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. These starstones, please, seek them so that time may yet be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all...
The Lady of Time, the Weaver of History. I am your biggest fan, dear lady.
Climb me
Source
elite-
Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you? I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn, and I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the source. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying tar. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, the advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes that's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent. Though, don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket, but perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that, by necessity, like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance. Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential. I'll not pretend to have all the answers, or that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I laze beside the hearths of home. I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened. Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry, though. Now that this matter has been settled, Hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting, too. So, if you spot a white cat during your...
Gods! What is going on here? First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you? Then, see if I'll be intimidated by a... Out! No!
If she
you
soaks in
please.
flower stink much
This
longer,
room is
deer will
private.
smell this lady from a field away. I'll save a leg of something good for when she begins to starve.
All right, comrades.
Don't
nothing
just
to see.
stand there.
Clear
Go!
out. Give the lady of the house
Away
a little
with you!
privacy.
The 7 grand! What are you still doing here?
Unknown to all time, are you? Leave it to an imp to try to fill our minds with all manner of magical... I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved.
Away with you! What are you still doing here? Begone!
What are you? You think I'm... Ha! No, no, comrade. You can keep the honor of being the object of the Space Imp's special interest all to yourself. I just hope this fancy of yours doesn't interfere with your real job, or have you forgotten that little detail already?
Away with you!
On the move for cheese. That excuse is more holes than a slice of this fine Corbin bear. Pay the big cheese on your book for the...
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've got to my match is when I linger over Longlog, lighting my pipe.
Careful now.
Careful now, that's a trap.
traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may steel yourself, friend. For your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way we can each of us live. What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the Conduit's eyes, and only through great deeds may enter into her inner ring. She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess, where all living souls are naturally inclined. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess. Ah, for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into the town of Silverglen, where all may be there. Among her followers and friends dwells the goddess's ecstasy. Her one go on the path to the righteous, my friend. Forget not that the conduit...
He says he's an immaculate. But I thought they'd been banished after the death of the Source King.
Immaculate. Haven't heard of their kind, but I don't like the sound of them.
Whatever happened to that eager imbecile we sent to the Northern Cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind. How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business. So you've wrangled a position in the Fabulous Five, have you? I'm fairly brimming with enthusiasm at the prospect of calling you a partner. You've been sent after Ahu's insane robot, I understand. Do you imagine that while you're busy being crushed by that abomination, I'll manage...
Friend?
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while. Psst. Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
The closest I've come to my match.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at same. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Missy. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed and awash in fright. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that. Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it. The name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weary travellers of Sam. All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungeness's noble vision.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yes, and my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be? You're exactly the person I've been. So you've joined up. You've sworn to share in our adversity and our bounty. I can finally offer you our finest adventuring equipment. But you must be thrilled to find yourself a member of a team so widely renowned for its valor and skill. And you must be even more curious about how you yourself can suit up to face such enemies as a member of the Fabulous Five must face. Ah, darling, that was so long ago now. Who can remember who said what after all this time? What, well, you are a member of the eminent Fabulous Five, after all? I hear you've been tasked with taking out that crazed robot in the Northern Cave. I'm sure you'd like to equip yourself with the finest possible accoutrement, wouldn't you? Come, come, I have everything you need. Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time.
A source hunter? I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot. I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was as I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her. Damn my eyes. But I feel lucky for the perpetrators. I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open. But I...
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ah, he should be so lucky as to be defeated, I am.
Heavenly herring! Delicious dogfish! Yours for a scrambled reach!
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Let us say
Fancy that. A source hunter buff?
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
A source hunter! Oh, what a sight! Me? I live alone here in town. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal. Calling his petty hooliganism. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him that band of... oh, I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes. And as...
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Oh, yes, the Fabulous Five. Aren't they simply fantastic? That machine Ahu built is an abomination. It must be stopped at all costs. I bet the wizard himself could... That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in? Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the Gem of Sicil. Marvelous. What? Oh, yes. This library is my Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine. And she's got every Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. Ah, what? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back down.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. Omnis autem mali daemonis. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken, for you hardly resemble the local fish of... No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just... I would tell you my reasons, but it seems rather pointless to do so, seeing that quite clearly there is no room...
Propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Getahal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope you're... I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way.
No, this isn't the...
He raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that...
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by heart.
Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry
Lesser
or
key
novels?
of
Sauracus. Mayhem.
Nonsense. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
Kaj'Dinor. The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh. I need something more advanced. The Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by heart.
Celeron will have to pay yet another fine. The knight in see-through
No,
armor.
this isn't the
Princess
grimoire I'm
Buttercup
looking
with
for.
the blushing bottom.
The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the
Esmeralda
first
does
edition
have a
too.
propensity for all
Most
things
promising.
naughty, hasn't she?
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by heart.
Who placed this book here? You there, cut it out. That doesn't belong to us, you know.
What nonsense.
You're right, it doesn't. Sometimes I get a little overzealous.
Happens to the best of us. Yet another fine.
The Lesser Key of Sadakandras. Ugh, what nonsense. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
The knight.
Welcome to the Town Hall of Sicil. Mayor...
A good day to you.
Greetings, the store.
Don't let that rooster escape. He's already on the menu for tonight.
Isn't it a chicken?
True story indeed. Perhaps we...
That was close. Thanks for catching Fidgety Jack here. I guess let's have that bird then, shall we? Our troops are mighty hungry.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment. Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment to fit you from head to foot, if it's a trade you're after.
Greetings! These stalls are for our Legion troops. Rivellon's finest work up mighty fine appetite, serving you 7.
Nuts! Recruits! That was sloppier than Siberian steel. Again!
Oh, what now? Yes? This guy. Have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If so, let's have.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome. What? I'd never. If you must know, I was merely checking up on Maxine. What a delight she is. The temperament of a tiger, the grace of a leopard, and the
That was sloppier than Satan. Shot! About face!
Your return marks a victory, Hunter. We'll vanquish our foes yet.
Can you spare a coin?
Thank the 7, we've secured the perimeter.
Careful, comrades. I've seen sorcerers infuse even lowly fowl with dark enchantments.
Nonsense, venerable one. Those are only chickens. And plump, juicy ones at that.
I've spotted something interesting.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated.
We and our shovels will do as we please.
That's right.
As you prepare to break ground, you gape.
All right, time to get digging.
Here's hoping we
You plunge your shovel in.
Sweet relief. So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or of that sad story that... Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days, with so many laid low, but I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can... What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the third degree? Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to run a business here.
The death man is nervous as a squirrel. I'm certain he's hiding something.
She said it, not me.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Seven inspire us!
Even a little helps.
I was really hoping to find something better.
Sweet relief.
Into the fray once more.
Sigurd's beard was a find. Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, or Evelyn have to do with it?
Isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
I'm warm as fresh apple pie. Toasty.
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil lurks beyond Siseal's ramparts.
Rest in peace, darling. Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
So many dead civilians. It's an honor.
But theirs
Here
is not a
lies Jack,
sad fate, I
the
think.
oldest man in
To join the
Sicily.
grass?
Get
To
off
become
my
food for the
grave,
trees
you
and
jackanapes.
flowers? What could be more peaceful?
Peace be with you, traveller. May your lost I once lived a prosperous life. With my Lorne never recovered from the loss. And when a group of mercenaries, predators, she were killed less than a week after she joined. Here she lies.
In memory of Loni, death lies on her like an untimely.
Rest
Here
in
lies
peace,
Nemesis,
darling.
master of philosophy. Here lies David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive. Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Here lies Kavanagh. Will they have Siseal pie in the afterlife?
Rest in peace, darling. Rest in peace, darling.
business at hand!
On the mend.
You say you will take me under your wing, but I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears? In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not, and so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Thris. Do you know it? The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Thris among her litter. So you see, I have good...
My flesh melts before
Careful,
my
comrade.
eyes.
I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows.
I'm dying.
My life is ebbing away.
Please assist me, friends!
don't have the right tool for mining.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he's so absorbed, is he, in his coin hoarding, that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat its talons, the instant you mention your title, the man's eyes go wide. He ostentatiously sheathes his weapons and pulls a quill and a scrap of new. Can't speak. Tell truth now. You really a source hunter? Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines. Name's Walgraf. I admire you. No hero like source hunter. Sourcehill dead end. Please let me join you. Walgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with logs. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make 'em pay. Walgraf notices there's no room left in your party and shrugs his shoulders.
Our enemies have laid a trap.
I don't have the right tool for mining.
Oh, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, there it
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private? Sir, no, sir. About face! To the barracks! March! What's the status, soldier? Be close! That was something other than excellent!
You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Come on, and see the amazing singing Stefan! Sice's only century! Fantastic! Bravo!
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! You're at Katerina's Fair, a veritable summer home for
Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you? And who are you supposed to be?
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yon.
You there! Sit! Stay a while! Right it! You there! Have some pity! Waiting for his big debut!
join us.
Oh, no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
tomatoes.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Seal isn't so bad on a quiet day like this, is it?
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They didn't. We can only hope to hold back. You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. You may have the right number of champions in your party, yet in experience, I think you're lacking. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you... I certainly hope you know what you're doing, Source Hunter. Right, open...
Look alive, my good man. This gate'll be short work for a well-equipped contingent of orcs.
The Sicilians retreated from this battle, but what about the Orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah.